I'm in Chicago, Illinois at MC Machinery Systems, and if you're working on hard materials or graphite, you're going to want to learn about this machine.
So this is a very versatile machine. We could put automation on either side, and from that point we could also hook it up to another machine, whether it's a sinker or another mill, and we can marry it all together so you have one solution for everything. So we've been selling these machines in the States for over 15 years, closer to 20, and I don't think we've ever replaced a ball screw on these. Everything is made so rigid, so stout. The cleaning of these machines is awesome that we just haven't had the need to.
So I'm here with Luke at MC Machinery Systems, and Luke, I want to learn a little bit more about the machine behind you, but really quick, first, who would even want a machine like this?
Anybody who's doing high accuracy stuff, mold and die applications, if you are doing hard milling, graphite, aerospace, maybe even small copper parts for focusing microwaves,
Yep.
anything like that.
Okay, so people in those industries, what makes this machine stand out? Why does this machine make sense for them?
We have a pretty big working envelope for the size of the machine, about 16 inches of swing.
Oh, wow.
We have a really good spindle, 42,000 RPMs. We also have a maximum weight capacity of 500 kilograms on this. We could pair it up with our automation. So it's very good for doing a variety of things.
42,000 RPM spindle, and you said a 16-inch swing?
Correct.
That's a massive chunk of material you can get into there. So when you're talking hard materials, how far up the Rockwell scale can you go?
However hard carbide is. So 90, 95s, 100s.
Okay,
we do
so
it
there's
all.
nothing too hard for this machine.
No.
Luke, I noticed it says graphite edition on the side of this machine. What is that? Is there any significance to that?
Yeah, so this machine is made from the ground up for graphite specifically, and it's got graphite specific packages. So there is positive pressure coming from the C-axis, so it pushes all the dust out.
Oh.
All the ball screws are on top. So as the dust settles down and it gets pulled into the dust collector, none of it is staying up in the ball screws where it just sits there and gets lapped. You know, everything is protected, so that is a really cool feature on these machines.
So what makes it be able to do those applications though?
It's a very stable machine design. So it's a gantry style machine. There are 7 non-moving parts for every 1 moving part of the machine. It is very symmetrical, so everything grows the same.
Yeah.
So it's very stable that way.
So Luke, with the super hard materials, how do you even know the machine's cutting the size that you want?
That's a great question. So we have developed a cycle called Cycle 320, where we put in a pallet, we hit cycle start, and the machine calibrates itself. So what it does is it brings out the probe, it calibrates the probe on a tooling ball, then it brings out the laser calibration pin and it calibrates the laser. All while everything is checked, is double checked. It's also checked against the temperature to make sure that it doesn't fluctuate too much. And if there is a change of more than 5 micron, the machine throws an alarm saying, hey, this isn't necessarily wrong, but something's changed. So just be aware of that.
So you can flag it so the operator, the machinist can go have a look at the control, and then they can validate it so you know you're getting the size you want.
Exactly. And another cool part is the machine wants you to run it once a week. The machine won't let you run it if it doesn't run the calibration cycle. And there's a whole table of data, so you can see every week by week, to make sure that everything is okay. And if it's not, if something's flagged, if it's red, then you know that something goofy's going on.
So then on your preventative maintenance side for facility management, you've got them covered as well with the history and the table and everything else.
Exactly.
What size of tool changer can we get on this?
So we have a couple different styles. For the HSK 40, we have a standard which is 32, and then we could put 150 ATC tool hive on the side.
Yeah.
If we're going to go with HSK E50, the standard size I believe is 24, and then we can still go once again 150 magazine tool hive.
So if they need a lot of tools, you've got them covered. Now you mentioned the automation unit that we've got here beside us. What does that allow this machine to do?
So it allows us to run lights out, right? Everybody wants to do lights out. Everybody wants to push a button, go home and make money, right?
Yeah.
So that's what this allows us to do. And the great part is OPS makes both the machine and the robot. So at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, you're calling us. We are a one-stop shop. You're not calling the robot or us, and nobody's pointing fingers at each other. We come out and we take care of everything.
So if it's the same integration, does that mean you can do it all from the same control as well?
Correct.
So I don't have to worry about two different controls not talking to each other or anything else?
Correct.
So when you're talking automation and lights out, what can you put over into what can you hand off to the automation solution? Can you just hand out finished machine tools, or what else can you put in there?
So we could also put in tools, so if 150 tools is not enough for you,
Yep.
we could also outfit the robot to swap out tools in the tool changer.
Okay, and then from this unit, is that where it stops, or is there any expandability available in this?
So we can expand it. We could put a sinker on it at the end, or we could put another mill. We can actually make an electrode, measure it, get the offsets for the sinker, and load that into the sinker machine all in one go. So it's virtually lights out, nobody's touching it, it's all done for you.
Well, this machine sounds like a fantastic solution for anyone out there that's in the mold and die world, or anything where they want to be able to combine all of those features, and it's really nice that you get to do that all from one control.
Correct.
Thank you so much, Luke.
Well,